Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just hit the link in the show description to support now.
Have you got something to talk about?
Not particularly.
These marriages are not perfect, but all in all, they seem to work. Marriage is an institution for grown-ups.
It's like a love-hate relationship.
There are no bosses in a modern marriage. He knows he's lucky to have a wife.
Hello, everybody. Oh, God, I've got a big yawn coming right at the beginning. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sorry if this has made you yawn. I know that could be a thing.
It sounded like a fake yawn.
No, it's not. I'm on the edge of it.
That's one of those, when you're in the back row in the cinema and you go, oh. But you're like, oh,
sexy boob-grab yawn. I don't know if I've ever done that move.
I've seen you.
I don't think I've done that move.
Yeah, you have.
It's not a thing with you.
I watch Leo when he's embarrassed about something. He does the nose flare and then oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got that. Okay, hello, it's Simon and Laura here with episode 12 of Husband and Wife Sentenced to Life. We're recording this the day after the dismal England versus Scotland game. I saw somebody saying that last night was Scotland's version of winning the World Cup, a 0-0 draw. A 0-0 draw on a really crappy game against England on a wet... It was just such a disappointment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I had a few friends round. At half-time, I just wanted to send everybody home. Like, go home, it's not going to change, I want to go to bed.
You started to get a bit annoying. You like getting a bit more grumpy as the evening went on because you were just like... That's it.
No, I said one thing.
No.
I said one thing, which I said for comic effect, and you took it the wrong way and made me look like a And it's so tight that you did that, right? Everybody wanted to go on. We had a couple of friends round. Our daughter had some friends round that had a pool party earlier. Pool, I said, sound like a pool party. That's a different party altogether. They started talking about the drama exam that they had that afternoon or something like that.
Yeah, which I was really interested in.
It was 1:30 in the morning, so I just went, I can't listen to any more boring stories. I want to go to bed. And then you did the turn. You did the turn. You can't do the turn.
I know, but you had, throughout the evening, started going... Oh, I'm done. This is rubbish.
Yeah, well, everybody had that.
Oh, no, yeah.
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah. It was, the match itself was pretty crap.
So another thing that happened yesterday was we were talking about potted dog. And from your response to it, I just thought one of them things that people said as kids. And I thought by the way, I've looked it up. I cannot find it anywhere. Mattison's now make... Do you know that in the fridge section, you get that sausage that's like a curled sausage, looks like a horseshoe.
Yeah.
And it's like garlic sausage. Yeah. I think that is one of the things they make now.
Don't they make pate as well?
Well, it was a pate of sorts.
Yeah, it was.
Like meat spread it were, but Prince's did it. Prince's did the salmon spreads as well, and Shipman's was another well-known one back in the day. I put it out there and said to people, do you know what a potted dog sarnie is? Without Googling it. Good luck Googling it anyway. 87% of people said no, they had no idea what I was talking about.
This happens a lot within your Yorkshire background, and that's not me putting that down, but there's a lot of words that I think only you people...
It's an oldie wordy language, isn't it? Pikelets. Pikelets and crumpets.
Yeah.
I only learnt from you that the world calls pikelets crumpets because we call them pikelets where we're from.
Yeah, there's loads.
There's a lot of that,
loads, isn't there? Yeah.
Oh, it's a podcast on its own.
This is.
So thanks for that. I wanted to mention this on the last one because we'd been to Dubai Opera. We talked about it, but we were so wrapped up in talking about hospital visits and stuff.
Yeah.
I went to Dubai Opera, a place that you're supposed to dress up for. I went to Dubai Opera in camo jogging bottoms and a black T-shirt.
Yeah.
And you know what I thought?
Yeah.
It's a new me.
It's funny. I was looking for some would you rathers, and one of them said, would you rather wear your comfies for the rest of your life and you have to wear that to weddings and, like posh events?
Yeah.
Or would you rather wear sequins for the rest of your life? And I thought there's no point me even...
Comfies or sequins?
Or, like being dressed up forever.
Okay.
And I thought there's no point me even asking you that question. So I put it aside.
If you reach a point in your life where you can wear comfier clothes and you still choose not to, I don't know what you're thinking.
I like to get dressed up sometimes.
Oh, no, and you look great. But the thing is, I don't look any different. I don't look better by wearing better clothes. I just always look the same. And I thought, the camouflage jogger bottoms and the black T-shirt, I am a fat, white, middle-aged Stormzy. Came up with a name for himself. Dadsy.
Ah, right.
What about Dadsy?
Dadsy. So you're going for it to
Dads
be your
who
thing.
want to look like Stormzy but have none of the characteristics or cool
Right.
Dadsy.
Don't start wearing your cap backwards or anything like that, though.
I can't wear a cap backwards. Do you know, if I wear a cap, I look like I'm on a trip with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I don't know what it is about my head, but the cap makes me look... I think it's because I shave my hair.
Yeah.
If there's no hair around the sides, the cap makes me look like I'm ill. Maybe it's my eyes, I don't know.
You've got quite blue eyes, and then you have quite... like dark circles as well, don't you? So yeah, maybe.
So I like a cap, but I don't know if I can pull it off. So I didn't wear a cap to the Dubai Opera. I was going to, and I thought they might ask me to remove it. A hat indoors tends to upset staff.
Yeah.
But Dadsy, that's the thing. Got a bit of science for you.
Yep.
Apparently, 4 hours exercise per week for women boosts your sex life because it helps arousal and the chance of orgasm. What do you think of that statistic?
I can agree. Well, I mean...
Oh, you've not done any exercise for years.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Right, I haven't done any in about the last 3 weeks.
She means exercise now.
Yeah, well, the other hasn't been as frequent.
Been busy, haven't we?
But that's it. I feel like life has got in the way of me even being able to do a few bloomin' Pilates moves. You know, like I...
That's what you call it.
Yeah.
So do you believe the statistic, though? Because you are an exerciser.
Yeah.
So do you believe that by exercising, you get more of the...
Yes, because it releases that, like...
Yeah.
Them juices.
No, not that word. Don't say that. That's horrible.
What? There's obviously a technical name for it.
Not releases those juices. Oh, God, we're going to lose so many listeners.
We might gain some, you never know.
That's horrible.
Somebody might be into that. No, what?
Disgusting.
No. What chocolate releases? What is it? It's called...
Is it endorphins or something?
Yeah, but there's an actual... I always knew this. There's some letters. But yeah, it's like chocolate releases it, which is why when women are due on, they... No.
You're covering all the subjects. Oh, dear me.
Oh, is it not... No, it's not EMA. No, what is it? I can't...
The letters I know are PMS.
No, that's...
Not that.
No, there's letters for the thing that it releases.
I released that in women, PMS.
Yeah.
I'm
anyway,
like chocolate for PMS.
Oh, I'll have to Google it after. But anyway, it releases a type of endorphin, which is why when women are due on, they crave chocolate. And
okay.
Exercise also releases a type of endorphin, which obviously then makes you up for it. So
good.
Was that the question?
Been lovely to be in Science Corner with you today. Now, I've got another thing that I've seen in papers. 8 common signs that your marriage is in trouble.
Okay.
So I want you to be 100% honest as I run through this, yeah?
Yes.
I mean, pre this, you've just said a couple of reasons why ours might be.
Can I just say, we had a sleepover last night in that we had 2 children in our room because our AC's broken.
Yeah.
As well as going to sleep at 2 a.m. So I feel like...
Thank God, because you had the PMS juices. Thank God we had the kids in the room. 8 common signs your marriage is in trouble. You're always criticising each other. We're halfway there, aren't we?
I know what you're going to say. I criticise a lot. I
criticise me a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I've tried to hold back recently.
Have you?
Have you noticed?
Only because we've not been together. Number 2, you don't have sex anymore. Oh my God.
Oh, it's because I've not been doing any exercise. No.
I don't have a ding sound effect on my box.
Well, funny you should say that.
We're all right.
Yeah, we're not bad.
I mean, I came in to record this to dodge it.
Yeah, I know. Too tired, aren't you?
You have the same argument over and over and over and over. I don't think we do. Do you think we do? Do we ever go to? I don't think we do.
Nah, no.
Okay. By the way, I'm not trying to prove that we have got marriage trouble. I'm doing the test.
Oh, good.
Just to see.
Right.
You don't argue anymore. We still do, don't we? A little.
We do, but yeah, not as much.
That's not because we have nothing to argue about, or it's not, I'm over arguing with her, I can't be bothered anymore.
I think we understand each other a lot more, and I think because life has become so busy, and do you know what? I actually think COVID times has changed both of our outlook on life and family and
time,
positivity and time. So
maybe this is why we've got this thing we've got at the minute where we've gone back to what you would say a normal life. We're doing running around schools, kids clubs and all that work, and maybe it's because we had time without that we're now like, we're not doing any more than we were doing before COVID.
No.
But we're just like, what is going on?
But I think we're appreciating each other a bit more in that we both can see how hard each other's working, I think. And so I think when we do have little arguments, it's normally when one of us has just kind of reached that point and
end of your tether.
Yeah, and I think we're quicker at stopping them.
You start keeping secrets.
No.
Ain't it funny? I don't care if you've got secrets.
No, I'm just trying to think if I had any.
I don't rack me brain.
If I've got any, they're probably because it's a surprise for you. But no.
And I can't keep a secret, as you know. I've got the worst poker face on earth. The most guilty face.
You have.
The thing is, when I try to lie to you, and I'm not meaning in a bad lie, like a white lie or something like that.
Yeah.
My thought is, I look like I'm lying, and then I must look like I'm lying from thinking I look like I'm lying. You know?
Yeah, but maybe that's your...
cover up.
Yeah.
You think about having an affair.
No, 100%.
In all the years we've been together, you've never thought about it?
No.
Ever?
Ever. What? Why are you saying it like you have?
No. I have thought about it.
Oh.
Yeah, I have. Not with someone specific or anything like that. I've thought, every time we see it on something, you know me, I don't even like watching TV that's got affairs in it because I find it upsetting. I'm a real sort of...
Yeah.
What is it? Is it lobsters that stay together forever or seahorses or something? I'm one of them.
Right.
And I do think about it and I think, how do you have the motivation? It is...
Oh, all right.
No. Look, I don't want to. This is the thing, is I don't want to have an affair. But it seems like a lot of admin. A lot of admin. And it's not admin that you can... Like, we have life admin.
Yeah.
If I didn't have you, the kids would never get anywhere. Yes, I might do a lot of the driving, but you tell me to do it. You're like the taxi rank operator, you know, the one who tells the drivers. And without that, I'd never get there and I'd never know I have to do it. I'm the pack horse. I'm the labourer.
All right. So what if it was...
My point is, I couldn't be bothered with the arranging... booking a hotel, whatever it is you do.
All right, but what if I was like really easygoing? This is obviously what if.
Now we're in the realm of fantasy.
I didn't care where you went. I never checked up on where you were or anything like that. So you just, you know,
my life would not change. All that would change is I would get less WhatsApp.
So I'm saying you know you could roll in at 10 o'clock at night, and I wouldn't say where have you been or anything like that.
Rolling at 10 o'clock at night. You're saying that like it's late.
Well,
people are like, what? Is he coming home early?
Yeah, but compared to coming home in the daytime, what I'm saying is, if it was like that, would you then like?
No, of course I wouldn't.
You wouldn't consider it.
No, but I do think that when I think about it, I get the titillation. I understand that. I understand that fancying somebody, you know, that kind of thing. But the rest of it seems like a proper hassle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
When you say you get the titillation, do you mean you actually get it?
Right. Let me give you an example. Let me try and put it into terms that you'll understand. Chocolate. You were talking about it releasing juices earlier.
Yeah.
I have just had a topic, right?
Sneaky topic.
Now, you walked downstairs as I got my last mouthful and you went, caught you. See?
Secret.
No, but you see, it's not a secret, but I did try and eat the topic before you came down. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And even in eating it,
yes.
I was thinking, she can hear wrapper crinkling. I've got to get, listen, I've got to get it in the bin.
Yeah.
I've got to get the wrapper in the bin. I've got to finish eating.
Yeah.
My mouth's got to be fresh.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, my mouth's got to be fresh because occasionally we'll have a kiss, you know, just an impromptu walking past each other little kiss like couples do, and you'll be able to taste the chocolate. Now, that is my rationale going through eating a chocolate of she's going to catch me eating a chocolate.
Yeah.
And have a comment. That's not even a bad thing in a relationship, eating a chocolate. So imagine I meet up with my secretary. This is what people have affairs with, isn't it? I don't have a secretary.
Your personal assistant, yeah.
I meet up with my secretary in the day, like that seedy hotel daytime thing like that. Then I'm coming home to you.
Yeah.
The amount of other things I have to worry about on top of what I've just said about eating the topic.
Are you saying you'd feel guilty?
There's so much that could go wrong. There's so many things.
Oh, well, my reason is just because I don't...
I said, no, you can't say that. I said that at the beginning. I said that I don't want an affair, but I'm saying to you is, if I was of that nature, the logistics of it is ridiculous. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You've done it before. Is it hard to maintain? Go on, deny
it. Not in this relationship, I have not.
Oh, yeah, that's not what I meant. So that's it. Oh, no.
Can we cut that bit, please?
No. They're not the first person you call.
I always call you first.
I don't have anybody else to call. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't like calling people. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not a thing I like doing. I mean, most people text or WhatsApp these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've only got a couple of other people. If I've got an issue or a problem, then yes, obviously it's you.
Yeah. So I think on that list there aren't many that we don't. I think we're pretty much avoiding all of them common signs that your marriage is in trouble.
That's all right then. There you go. Stay happily married.
Wife's whinge.
Right. Tomorrow is the UK Father's Day. Monday is the UAE Father's Day. I have
By the time this podcast comes out, by the way, both of these dates will have passed.
will have gone, yes.
Earlier this week.
Right. So I haven't got you anything.
Good.
Full stop. You think that I'm doing this little thing where I go,
I used to think that. You used to do
Right.
that. Yeah, but come on. You used to do it a lot.
But my issue
And then you used to pull out the big guns.
But my issue is, it's not your birthday,
Yeah.
right? It's just Father's Day. And when I say just Father's Day, I don't mean...
Got to be careful there, because if I ever said it's just Mother's Day...
For Mother's Day, I got some flowers and a card and some chocolate. That's plenty.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. However, you have been saying, I've seen this record player. I have seen
Right.
these
Oh,
cameras.
no.
I've seen these clothes that I want. So I have got that thing where I didn't really want to spend the money because we...
I don't want you to.
No, but listen, hold on.
Oh, God, I don't want
Valentine's Day and Mother's Day and Father's Day, whilst I like doing it because I know some people are really against Valentine's Day, but I feel like, it's just another day we can
See, I don't care about Valentine's Day.
But, like Mother's Day, obviously, we
all
always
stresses.
make sure we send our mum's cards because I think it's important just to say we love you. And we've done the same for the dads.
They're a different generation. It matters to them.
but
I think it doesn't matter to us.
Honestly, for me, for Mother's Day, it's that thing.
I have gone big on Mother's Day in the past. I don't know if I did this year, but I'm pretty sure I didn't skimp it.
No. Like, you've bought me hampers and stuff, but genuinely, like...
I've not bought you hampers. I have made you hampers.
Made me hampers.
I've looked all over town for a basket or a crate to make you a hamper. I've spent weeks looking just for the basket, but then I've gone and handpicked from like Marks and Spencer's, from the supermarket, all the little things you like the kind of jams you like, the kind of cheeses you like. So it's your dream box.
But if I start going, I've seen this diamond ring that I really like, or I don't know, these...
Let's not get into who's bought each other the most jewellery, shall we? Because I think you've done all right
it's not about that. But if I start going...
No, but look, here's what's going to happen, bottom line here. So this is why this whinge is irrelevant. You're not going to get me anything. I don't want anything. Like the other day, I saw the record player, and the reason I thought about it is, you know what I'm going to start doing? I thought on payday, I'm going to start buying one album. And that made me think, oh God, I bet Laura's struggling to get me something. I found a really cheap record player, but it's white and it looked nice in the living room. And I thought that'd do, because it's one that I want the kids to get used to putting vinyl on. I thought we can have a record on at tea time. When we sit down and have us dinner, we can have a record on. So that was my rationale.
But and then yesterday I saw a tweet of yours that said something like, women take note, those hints that you're...
Right, that was for me job. That was a meme I had to make for me job.
So then I instantly got...
But that's because we'd been talking about it.
Okay, so my point is...
I don't want the things you've said, because the cameras cost over 1,000 dirhams. The record player costs about 700 dirhams. It's not an expensive one at all, or anything like that. But I don't particularly care for it. What bothers me is when we went out shopping the other day, you bought a load of stuff the other day that cost... If you bought me the record player and the...
Oh, yeah, but that is annoying
cameras,
in general. Like when
what annoys me is...
When you buy a trolley full of shopping, often it comes to £100, £200, right? And
it becomes stuff.
It's
You think,
really annoying.
I could get the stuff I want for that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And when I had to spend 850 dirhams on booze yesterday, I thought... Well, hold on a minute. To me, that's wasted money. That's 850 dirhams we didn't need to spend, but we've spent on a whim that we weren't planning on spending.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
At least my stuff is a physical, tangible thing. By the way, half of that booze has gone down the sink. So what annoys me is mine would be a tangible thing that we would use.
I agree.
And that wasn't an occasion. You just bought it.
So can I just get you a big Toblerone?
That'll do. I don't even want that. I don't like the faff. I've told you, please don't get me cards. I hate getting cards, ever. Cards are the biggest waste of money. I like doing it for you because you like getting cards. I'm still bitter because it's a waste of money, but I don't mind because it's something you like. But God, listen to me.
I like to keep them, and it's something. So I keep all the close family cards, and one day somebody will look through that box.
Yeah, that's fine. As they're throwing it in the bin, as they're taking it to the tip, they'll open it and go, "Oh look, it's all cards they used to send in the bin." right? No, but that's what happens. Have you never seen a programme about hoarders? That's what happens. It all goes in the bin.
Maybe not. Maybe it'll get passed
It'll go in the same bin that your jam jar's full of your own feces that you've been keeping in fridge.
I always date my cards as well, so you never know. You never know. But I'm stressing a little bit.
I think you would. Yeah, but don't get me anything at all. Because the other day, you had a bunch of stuff. We have the same Amazon account. We buy everything through my Amazon account. And you're putting stuff in there for another thing. And I had put the record player in there. And I texted you and went, have a look at that's in there, like that. So I've pretty much teed it up for you. In shopping terms, if we were in a shop, I have put it on the till that you're about to go to. So you can just say to the woman, I'll take that as well.
But then you were kind of like,
because I've got the guilt of telling you about it.
Well, I should just get it.
I don't care.
Right.
But look, if I get something... Fair enough. If I get nothing, there won't be. You'll hear it on the next podcast. There'll be no resentment. No more resentment than there is already. Press wrong button.
Husband's hump.
This is not you, I don't think, but
Okay.
they're your kids. And let's face it, the children have been brought up in your image. You control how the kids have been brought up, right? So this is your fault. And you are also the one who aren't hard enough on them sometimes. And you're also the one who has a go at me for being too tough on them when I'm nowhere near. You treat me like Victorian dad when I've just said to him, can you close that cupboard? Just leave them alone. They haven't hard enough time. It's hard growing up these days. I'm going to tell you this, and I've not said anything to the kids about it, but I want you to take control of this situation. Because it has slowly, over the last couple of years, become a proper issue in my heart and in my mind. Sticky kitchen bottles.
Yes.
Every bottle that we have that's sticky inside, that has sticky inside, yeah, Marmite, sweet chilli sauce, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, jam, honey, pomegranate, the molasses.
Yeah.
Every one of these bottles, if you pick it up, you can let go with your fingers and it doesn't drop because it's stuck to your hand, stuck fast to your hand. So much so that every time I get one of these bottles out to use for my food, I end up wiping it down with a cloth until it's not sticky anymore. Then the next time I come to use it, it's sticky again.
What's classed as your bottles?
Not my bottles. These are our bottles.
Right.
Obviously, I never touch honey because it's the devil's food.
Yeah.
But I've had to get it out sometimes to make Betsy something. This is one of them things, if I say it, you'll just chalk it up to... he's being that guy again.
No.
It's one of the several little things that he's
First
that guy
off,
about.
They're not my children.
No. You have done the bringing up like that. You make the rules. You say when I can and can't tell them off.
No.
So you tell me in this situation, how do I resolve sticky kitchen bottles?
Right, sticky kitchen bottles annoy me. Right, they annoy me as well.
You'll file it under, it's not annoying enough to bring up. It is annoying enough to bring up.
Well, there's a way of saying these things. That's the thing. I think...
Our son, 18 years old, will now just laugh at you if you say something like that. And I'll tell you why. Because he's got parole. On the prison of mum and dad, he's got parole in September when he goes to university. So he no longer gives a hoot.
Well, funny, because I didn't use the pomegranate stuff the other day. And
I was the last to use it. We have this dish with chickpeas on.
I had to wash the bottle off.
Yeah, but that's because this is when it snapped for me. This is when it were like, I am not cleaning this bottle, then I come to use it. I don't clean it for other people. I clean it so the next time I use it, my hands don't stick to it.
I put kitchen roll underneath the honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't like the
drippage.
Cupboard was now sticky. So I agree with you, and I'm quite happy to take that one on.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I don't want to be part of the conversation. I just want to know more sticky bottles. Glad you're taking responsibility.
Would you rather?
Would you rather go back in time so you could know me longer or spend time with me now?
I don't get it.
Would you rather...
I understand the going back in time.
Yeah. So would you rather we had more like time now, like on a daily basis, or would you rather we got to go back a few years and...
But I've got the time now, right? We're going to, I'm guessing, going to stay together.
Yeah, but actually having more time in the day together, like...
Am I going back in time as I am now?
Oh, you could.
I often said to you, I wish young me could have met young you.
Yeah.
If we could have been 18 together, I'd like to know what that would have been like when we were both, like, what we would have been like as a relationship then.
Yeah.
But nearly 50 me coming back to 18-year-old you and going, by the way, hello, you don't know me, but when you're older, you're going to be having sex with me a lot. And you're going to be looking at me like...
Not a lot, but yeah.
More than the average. More than the average, as stated in several newspapers. You would be horrified. 18-year-old you would look at me. See, 18-year-old me would look at you and think, hot mum.
MILF, is that,
But I'd
is
be
that
like,
the terminology?
"She's too old for me, though." Yeah. At 18, I'd be like, 41, too old for me, though. You would have been disgusted. If I had turned up to you at 18 now and gone, "I've just got my DeLorean, I'm your future," you would be like, "Kill me now."
No. You asked me yesterday or someone, would you like to go back to being 18 again or something? We were watching something and I like said no, straight away no. No, I'm much happier in myself. And do you know what? I hear that a lot about women that
Not just women though. Things that you don't appreciate till you get older. And when you tell this to a kid, the kids are just looking at like, "You old fart, you've lost it." We stayed up for the England match last night. I didn't get to bed till 2 in the morning. So today I got to lie in. Listen to this. 8 o'clock I woke up.
I know.
Right? 8 o'clock. And we've had to do some driving around this morning and I felt the thick fog of tiredness.
Yeah.
And then Leo's just got up, our son, and we sat in the kitchen with him and I said, "Is this what you feel like all the time?" Because the minute I wake up in the morning, I'm on. I'm in fifth gear straight away. I'm working. I'm doing my jobs. I love the morning. The morning's the best part of the day for me.
Yeah.
But for him, his natural wake-up time is midday. Anything he gets up before that, he feels like I felt this morning.
The hours that we stayed up till last night to watch the match, he does that on a daily basis.
And this is what I almost said it and I thought, it'll sound snarky if I say it, but I didn't mean it snarky. I wanted to say to him, the day you realise that going to bed early is not a bad thing is going to be one of the greatest days of your life. Because when you go to bed at 7 o'clock, if you're tired, if you're sat on the sofa and you go, "Shall we go to bed?" You can go to bed guilt-free and have that extra 4 or 5 hours
I
in
get
bed.
that. But at the minute, his girlfriend's the other side of the world, so he's time delay.
I will stake a month's wages that he's not up till that time because he's talking to his girlfriend every night. I guarantee it. He's just doing it because the day that your parents said to you can stay up till when you want, you think, "Oh, I'll stay up forever then. I will stay up forever." And it's the most pointless thing. Then the day you learn that, you're like, "Oh, how much good sleep have I missed out on?" He likes 12 hours sleep. But he likes to start that 12-hour sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, which is infuriating. Yeah. Go to sleep at 7 o'clock and have 12 hours sleep every single night. You can have every single night. So in answer to your question, I'd like to go back.
I would like, I'd like to have had more time together.
Oh, I always think that.
We've missed out on some stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Readers' wives and husbands.
Ooh.
I knew you'd crash that.
Sorry.
Go on. This is the bit where we read out your emails and stuff. The details to get in touch with us are on the description of this podcast.
Me and my boyfriend have been together for a couple of months and currently live separately. For the past couple of weeks, I've been noticing a really delicate issue that now needs to be addressed. To sum it up, he leaves skid marks in my bed when we are together. Sometimes they're not dry, and after he leaves...
In the bed?
Yeah.
In the actual bed?
Yeah. She says she's got light seat.
Has he got no buttocks? What's not protect? Where's it?
Well, hold on. So he goes to bed naked. So she says when it first happened, she thought it was herself. And she said she showers twice a day. So she said she's very clean in that area. So she thought it can't be me. Then it happened again. And then she said she accidentally touched it. And it was wet, and she said that was the last straw, and it was exactly where he was laying.
He needs to go to doctors.
Well, she said,
what's going on there?
It's only happened a few times, but it's in my bed, and she doesn't know what to do.
Dump him. If they've been together a couple of months, dump him.
Not just talk to him.
Not just talk to him.
Aww.
Dump him.
If you really like someone, but they're not wiping their properly, like, I don't know.
I don't mind when we have these conversations. I don't want to get into too much detail, but if either of us have got an issue about something like this and we say it...
Yeah, but when we were first together, would you have said that?
When we're first together, it's different. If you're years into a relationship and you go, look, I've been wanting to tell you this and start a relationship, you leave skid marks in bed.
Oh.
I would think, if you said that to me, I would think, oh my God, she's been thinking this all that time. I've been gross all that time. Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think I could live with it. It's not something I think I'd have to address it. Or even make a joke of it.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
I think I'd be like, oh, is that you? Like,
say something, and if he reacts badly, get rid of him anyway.
You know what he needs?
To sleep in clothes.
The bum gun.
The bum gun.
The bum gun.
I stand by it.
Recommendations.
For me, it's Carole King's Tapestry, which is a late review because it came out in 1971, the year I was born, and it's sold 25 million copies around the world. It's one of the most popular albums in the world. I think most households have a copy of it, but it's one of them albums that I have never listened to from beginning to end.
I don't think I have.
And I was watching that Apple documentary, 1971, the year that changed music or whatever. And there was an episode, it was the same episode that Joni Mitchell was on, who's my favourite. And just watching Carole King sing and play the piano.
Actually, I think I prefer Carole King to Joni Mitchell. I like her voice. She's got such a...
Yeah, something about it. And I had the album on when I was doing school runs yesterday.
Yeah.
And I had a really good couple, because I had to do a couple of school runs. I had a really good listen to it. And you know a lot of the songs. It's Too Late, Baby, You've Got a Friend.
Well, our daughter's actually sung quite a few of them.
Yeah.
And so I've got into it that way, I think.
And Natural Woman, You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman. Obviously, the Aretha Franklin version is out of this world.
Yeah.
Nobody sings like Aretha Franklin. But I've got this thing where I love the people who wrote songs.
Yeah.
So like Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah that Jeff Buckley did a tremendous version of. I really love I love Jeff Buckley's, but I always think, I'd like to be the guy who wrote it. Everyone's covered Bob Dylan, The Byrds, Jimi Hendrix, everyone, and they've done great versions of his songs. I love Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
So Carole King's Tapestry, it was just such a sweet album to listen to.
Yeah.
It's a really good album. And if you've not listened to it for a long time even, get it back out, dig it out. It's
Do you
amazing.
know what?
It's pure.
I think I would like it from start to finish, so I will.
And this is what I was, full circle here, listening to it. Our daughter's a singer, right?
Yeah.
She's little, but she sings a lot. And she'd like to do it as a job.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm going to educate her about female songwriters and things like that. So that's what started the record player thought. Because I thought, I'm going to get Tapestry on vinyl, or you can pretend you're getting it for me. And then we can have it on at the dinner table. She can put the needle on and she gets the visceral feeling of the vinyl.
Yeah.
So that's where that all started, believe it or not, sitting at work thinking about that morning.
So what you're saying is I need to get the record player?
Because I think I'd rather buy it for Betsy, put her a little note in it from us, how proud we are of her singing and stuff like that, and she gets a little record collection. Then she turns 18. She's going to have the coolest record
She's got the Cat Stevens.
Signed Cat Stevens album from when she was very little, when she met him. That's my recommendation. Carole King, Tapestry.
Nice.
It's an oldie,
Yeah.
but a goldie.
Compliments.
You start.
Even though I am bitter about paying for it, you do put on a good spread. Now, I normally help, but yesterday I was doing all the school runs.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing it, actually. We tend to make... What we're talking about here is quintessential English party food.
Yeah.
Right? We'll put a spread on a table with all the bits. And yesterday I wasn't here to help because I was out in the car. But when I came back, you didn't go overboard yesterday, but there were some nice things on the table. And I think we throw good parties. I hate them. I hate people. But we throw good parties. I know sometimes I'm a big part of that. But you put on a good spread. That's your compliment.
Thank you.
You're known for spreading. If you've not got one, I don't want to sit here wasting tape while you think of a compliment. So it doesn't matter if you don't have one. You can just say, we might not always have one.
Do you know what? All right, on the back of that, I like how laid back you were about letting Honey, have some friends around, and then on from that we had a late night with our friends. And you know what? You were all up for it, and I was actually
so excited. And then it was weird because Honey's friends came round early. She's 16 and it's like an end of school thing for her. Only a couple. And I'd been really excited, but they kind of just went out. They were having a pool party. And I kind of think, 50-year-old dad, a lot of young girls in bikinis. I'm going to stay in the house for this one, guys. So they were all outside. So we weren't really part of it. So we sat in the house watching the football. And our friends who came round to watch the England match didn't come round till really late on, by which point I was fading. So in the end, I ended up feeling a bit like, ended up feeling a little bit flat about it. And then the game itself was absolute toss-pots.
Yeah.
So it did stress me out. The buying of it all stressed me out, as I've said earlier in this podcast. But yeah, thanks. Well, I think we'll leave it there because, as usual, we've run well over half an hour. When you listen to this, by the way, this podcast tends to be about half an hour long. It tends to be around 50 minutes raw, and I have to somehow find places to get rid of stuff because I'm trying to keep it at half an hour. So thanks for listening. I didn't think we'd have anything to talk about today because I'm absolutely knackered. But we got through them.
Yeah.
A lot of fun today. That is episode 12 out of the way.
Yes,
we'll see you for Unlucky 13.
Goodbye.
The end.